For my book talk, my favorite book talk I'm going to be talking about is the one that I read this summer at UNC. It's called The Day You Begin. I'll insert a picture of the cover because I don't have it on hand, but I really enjoyed reading this book. It's about just kids in general. One day, like walking into class or really into any room and realizing that not everybody, that you're unique, really. Not everybody looks the same, not everyone talks the same, acts the same, and that with that comes a lot of shyness, and you're not really comfortable talking to people and being yourself in a way. And then there's a couple of different characters that the book talks about. The first one that the book talks about is this little girl, and she walks into the room, and she just talks about, or the book says, not everyone is gonna have a skin like you or hair like you and stuff like that. And then a little boy, he's new to, he just moved to America from Venezuela, and not everyone, so there's a language barrier between him and some of the kids in his classroom, and it takes him a minute to like open up and really get to know the other kids. But by the end of the book, it just talks about how when the kids finally open up and tell their stories, it's kind of like giving them the opportunity to let free and be open to talking to other people. It mentions like that's the day you begin, the day that you open up and you start talking to people and telling people your stories, and hearing other people's stories is the day that you start to live your life, the day you begin to make new friends, the day you begin to learn how to open up to people and just be together with people and not just like by yourself in the corner. So I really love this book. This is my favorite children's book, probably because it's a book that I can relate to, even though it might be a picture book and it might be a book that you wouldn't think like a teenager would relate to, but I really relate to it because it's like the same thing with me. Like opening up to people is the day that I begin to make new friends and start a new life.